Yo, what's up? It's your boy, Anye Elite, and welcome to an episode of Funny Money Rock Live.
Funny money in this bitch, and you know we too legit. Been this side since 1-6, slim, thick lips. Know how to keep my nigga brick on this. Stay at the top spot of that bitch.
You probably know this if you tried to tune in earlier that we had some technical difficulties. We're still trying to figure out what was going on, but we had to go on later than expected. So, for everyone who tuned in before, I'm sorry. And extra grateful that, you are tuning in right now. I do apologize about all the technical difficulties and whatnot. So, our guests today, hopefully, they're going to be able to come back and chat with us. We hope to have Jade and Zoe from Femmes of The Femmes LA TV show. It's a docu-series on femme lesbians, so I thought that would be pretty cool. Also, from Canada, we have rapper PrettyPrinceT, and then from New York, we have singer Bentley Robles. So really excited about them. But before I get into that, it is time for some hot topics. A woman, Indianapolis woman's death is sparking a homophobic backlash. Now, I've been following this story a couple different ways for a little while now. The story is about Jane Wallfield. Jane Wallfield, she is a Indianapolis woman. A couple months ago, she was killed in a shooting / car accident. The shooting resulted in a car accident. What had made the story interesting is that just a few hours before the shooting, she had took to Facebook Live to out an ex-lover who she walked in on having sex with another man. And so there's been this kind of air of suspicion around the guy that she outed. Despite the fact that police have not named suspects or made any arrests in the case, people feel like these guys who, did in fact threaten to out Jane. Jane did try to extort them. She recorded herself on that live trying to extort them. I think it was for $1,000 or $5,000 or something like that. And we'll just take a look.
I'm like hitting this motherfucking door, and I'm like, won't nobody come to the fucking door, right? I'm like, damn. Something told me to check the door. That motherfucker was unlocked. When I stepped in there, y'all. Oh my God, my stomach hurts. When I walked in there, y'all, what I seen with my own two eyes. Hold on, thank God my phone was sitting on the table right there by the door. I swung that door, but I said, ah! And I couldn't even talk the words. I couldn't get the words out of my mouth, right? So I'm like, I'm trying to breathe. I'm like, and I just looked down and see my phone. I snatched my phone. They was standing there just staring at me. So them motherfuckers looking like the devil. They was looking like they was really trying to kill me. So I just grabbed my phone. I was like, so I jump in, start running. I done jump back in my car. Remember I told you I parked up by the door, right? So I get in my fucking car. And as I'm backing down, I'm like, hey, you motherfuckers, y'all better come up off some money. Y'all be talking that big money and shit. Give me a couple of bands or something now. Cause this right here, this is unacceptable. Throw out the window like you motherfuckers is trifling. And you bitches think y'all ain't gonna get me. So wait. Dude said, come on back. I said, nah, you on bullshit. I was like, motherfucker, send it. Cash at me, motherfucker. I said, if you don't cash at me in the next hour, I'm telling the whole goddamn city what the fuck's going on. I told him just cash at me 5 bands. That's all. Shit, you in a $50,000 truck. I can't get 5 bands. I can't get 5 bands. So I was just like, cash at me 5 bands. That's it. And I ain't gonna sell a soul. You know, it won't be nothing on nothing. Huh. That motherfucker, look, I called his phone. He kept saying, bitch, I'm Hallville. Bitch, ain't nobody gonna go against. I said, who the fuck is Hallville? Don't nobody give a fuck about Hallville. Who the fuck? Does anybody know what the Hallville was? I was just sitting over there. I got a bag at Hallville. I sat in you bitches' faces and made a bag. What are you talking about? Enough to get me to my next location. So fuck a Hallville. Who are ya? Hallville, who is anybody left? Who is this nigga? And so, hold on. I gave this nigga ample opportunity. I even gave him an extra hour to come up with the money. I was like, listen, just run me the bag and I'll just try to forget. But at the same time, nigga, you could have let me know you was getting down like it. He said, bitch, I ain't got to tell you shit, bitch. I don't owe you no explanations, bitch. He talking like a G, though. This nigga talking like he on gin, though. This nigga is talking like he's on gin, though, okay? I'm telling you, he's talking like a G. I said, boy, they told me they was doing it out east, but I didn't know y'all was doing it out west like this. I believed out east. I done heard about out east. I heard about you niggas out east getting nasty than a bitch about a bag. Y'all niggas, out east, them niggas getting 20, 30 off white men, I heard. I don't know. But what I am going to say is, Jamal, you got the right bitch today because I take it personal because you gave me, you administrated hit on me before. So now I got to go, well, I stay in the hospital, so you know what I mean? I probably would have known if something would have happened to me behind this shit. But at the same time, you're not safe. You're not safe. You know, it's been a long time really since I touched you like that or whatever. But motherfuckers ain't safe out here, y'all. It's definitely not safe. They're sick, they're nasty, and they're just out here to get bitches. And they're out here just, man, that shit is real. That shit y'all see in ATL, that shit is so fucking real. And it's starting to come down. It's tumbling down to our city. They're taking over. Everybody needs to check their nigga out straight up because these niggas are playing like they this and that and got the keys to the city and all this and that. And they under the sheets and the covers.
No, she did not say that. Oh, she did. Okay.
Then what ended up happening, which is the weird part and the part that I want to talk to you today about, was that, you know how people come out with the Facebook groups, typically on a memorial page or post or group, you expect to see, you know, nice pictures of the person that's deceased and their loved ones. Instead, though, people mourning Jane Walfield are taking a different tack. They are posting all these homophobic memes and stuff like that and kind of like trying to hold the entire gay community responsible for Jane's murder. Mind you, we don't even know that the guy that she accused, that the guy that her people are accusing has anything to do with it, or that he was even really engaging in the same gender sex. So I just want people to think, you know,
money in this bitch, and you know we too legit. Been this side since 1-6, slim, thick lips, know how to keep my nigga brick on this. They at the top.
I know a lot of people are doing some deep thinking after watching Wade fuck. You know what? That's not even the story I was supposed to do today, so we're not even going to, because I can't. Dallas Wade. We are going to do it. Dallas Wade. So, gay fans of Dallas Wade are rethinking their choices after a Zeus television special aired featuring the behind-the-scenes lives of digital sex workers. In the special, model and former American Idol contestant Dallas Wade shared how he makes hundreds of thousands a year marketing his new pics to his audience. According to Wade, however, that audience consists of 85% gay men. Now, even though straight guys using their sex appeal to gain money and favors from gay men is a story old as time, I think what's happening now is that people are starting to see this whole situation for what it really is. So, because that's what most situations related to sexuality, it's more fun if you don't think about it. So, according to Wade, so he did this special on Zeus Network. Now, I'm just going to say that in addition to his less than uber masculine presentation, which, realize, trust me, only matters in the business of sexual objectification, okay? Not in like this real antiquated tops versus bottoms type kind of thing. But in that world of fantasy, I think gay men may be rethinking the monthly fee that they pay to see exclusive pictures of his birthday suit. I think what happened was that Dallas just opened up too much, which can be confusing for a job that literally requires you to bear it all. But from the immature exchange with his girlfriend to the state of his apartment, like the stucco, I don't know. It looks like a porch converted to a room, but I don't know. I don't build houses. But with all of that, it just seems like the man behind the curtain might not be the man that the many were paying for.
Money in this bitch, and you know we too legit. Been this side since 1-6, slim, thick lips, know how to keep my nigga brick on this. They at the top spot of that
So the MJ Harris and Corey breakup, haters gonna say it's fake though. Okay, so here's what happens. So my soon-to-be mother-in-law, she texts us like in the morning, and we're thinking it's just gonna be like a praise the Lord, hallelujah, Bible scripture, prayer, something like that. Anyway, so she like, did you hear about MJ and Corey? And I'm like, who the hell is MJ and Corey? Excuse me, I know we got a show, but like, I'm so busy learning about the people that are going to be on the show that I'm going to talk to that I don't always have the time to follow everything that's going on. So I'm just like, what are you talking about? So I get on social media and my feed quickly fills me in. MJ, shout out MJ, who I actually met at a party last year. I really actually remember really appreciating his financial literacy videos. So those were really cool. So I didn't really know him like as kind of like the boyfriend on social media, kind of like more of a like Kardashian type kind of thing. But anyway, the boy tells him he doesn't like monogamy, blah, 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 whatever. You guys know the story. I just, can you date a porn star? I would like on the next show to talk to a porn couple in a long-term relationship, because I believe that they're probably out there. And then, is it monogamy if you're just having the sex for the work and not for the play? I have a lot of questions or whatever. I would actually love for MJ and Corey to come on. But shout out to them. I don't even know what to say. Another shout out that I want to give is to Little Richard. So, as you already know, Little Richard died about a week or so ago, and I just wanted to uphold him as the gay icon that he is, you know, even though maybe he didn't necessarily want to be called that, but, you know, the truth of the matter, you know, it is kind of what it is. And, you know, I just know that me and so many artists would not be around, you know, if it wasn't for him. Because after he passed, a lot of comments that he made kind of distancing himself from homosexuality, you know, a lot of them were sent around and everything. But he also had some really affirming comebacks for people who would try his femininity and everything like that. And so I really, 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 really appreciate that. I think a song I wrote called Faggots Getting Money actually probably is inspired by him. So let's get into that. And after, we'll bring on our first guest, Bentley Robles.
All right, let's make this real quick. I gotta get to the mall. All right, let's go. Yo, funny money, funny money, funny money, rock. Funny money, funny money, funny money, rock. Funny money, funny money, funny money, rock. Okay. They warmed up, yo. I love my dick like these bitches love they pussies. Yeah, I get down, but don't play me for wussy. That ain't a good look, yo, for your street cred. Fucking with the faggot, you be wishing you was dead. Not looking for no problems, I'm just trying to get ahead. But if you see me in your rearview, then I'm coming for your head. Pause, no homo when I'm talking about my dough. Get your mind on my dick, yo, and focus on my flow. And that's why I'm Mr. Elite. All I need is 16, yeah, to get them off their feet. All I need is a week to sell out of all the seats. Yeah, I'm meeting with promoters as we speak. I thought they told you I'm that dude. When I come through, yo, it all improves. No matter what you say, no matter what you do, fags be getting money, and that's just what it do. I'm a faggot getting money. 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 Faggot getting money. Faggot getting money. Yes, sir, I'm feeling a bit ratchet. A bum talk slick, then we put him in a casket. It's a cold world, so the fence is a habit. Think I'ma get got? Nah, bruh, that ain't happening. How you gonna rhyme if you ain't got no bars? How you gonna fight if you ain't got no heart? I wonder who gonna finish what I start. Cause I'm the only flame in a room full of sparks. I call my money funny, but I don't joke about it. Fuck it up and I'ma make a ghost about you. Yeah, my game's silly, I picture retarded. Shout out to my niggas cashing checks because they caught it. Yo, Icon City, and that's the game. Funny money, yeah, that be the brand. I ain't gay, well, that's my name. But a fag getting money, now that's who I am. Who I am, motherfucker. Yo, that's who I am. Man, bring that hook back here one more time. I'm a faggot getting money. I'm a faggot getting money. I'm a faggot getting money. I'm a faggot.
Yeah. Hey, never been a holy guy. You would never catch me praying, repenting. No, I wasn't the type. But now, feeling ethereal and deadly. You could catch me on my knees, praying that you'll touch me again. I'm walking on water in the bay, parting the seas that rock away. Revelation in a t-shirt, they say. You and me are a prophecy, don't you see? Body like a scripture, cleanse me of my sins. Speaking in tongues when he's breaking me in. Prop me on the altar, I'll give you communion. Got the whole night, let the worship begin. Cause I'm mad for it, I'm mad for it. I'm craving you so bad, boy, and you know it. Just wanna make you feel good, let me show it. Prop me up on the altar, on the altar. Hey, face so pretty like the sky. Hair look like a crown of thorns. It's heaven when he's between my thighs. I swear, he's my holy Messiah. All the tears that I cry, he dries, turns my water to wine. No, no, I'm walking on water in the bay, parting the seas that rock away. Revelation in a t-shirt, they say. You and me are a prophecy, don't you see? Body like a scripture, cleanse me of my sins. Speaking in tongues when he's breaking me in. Prop me on the altar, I'll give you communion. Got the whole night, let the worship begin. Cause I'm mad for it, I'm mad for it. I'm craving you so bad, boy, and you know it. Just wanna make you feel good, let me show it. Prop me up on the altar, on the altar. It's like, amen. This boy making me believe in a God again. I said, amen. Don't need no Holy Trinity, no. I got him. Body like a scripture, cleanse me of my sins. Speaking in tongues when he's breaking me in. Prop me on the altar, I'll give you communion, boy. Boy, boy. Cause I'm mad for it. I'm craving you so bad, and you know it. Just wanna make you feel good, let me show it. Prop me up on the altar, on the altar.
All right, hey, what's up, everybody? So today I am joined by singer and queer artist Bentley Robles. Thank you so much for joining us today. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Thank you for having me.
I'm glad that you're here. And I'm doing well. These are trying times and everything. You are the second person since we started doing the show that I've spoke to from New York, and as an epicenter of the COVID-19. I wanted to first start off by asking, how has that been affecting, your artistry and your life?
Yeah. Well, New York is a crazy place, as you know. There's like 8 million people in New York alone, and so I think that because of that sense of community, the COVID crisis has been so crazy because we're all used to seeing each other and being in these situations with so many other people, like the subway, and you just get used to it. So COVID has definitely affected us being quarantined in tiny ass apartments. I'll say that. It's kind of funny because you have so much more time, so you think you'll be able to write a whole bunch more music.
Right.
It kind of doesn't work out that way. It's like you still write about the same, and then for the rest of the time you're like, oh, I want to be more productive. But so it's been nice to have time, but it hasn't really changed my artistry too much.
How have you been spending your time if you're not spending it all writing?
Well, honestly, I've had productive plans. Like I was gonna master my piano skills a little more. I was gonna work out every day, and I've spent my time doing some of that, but for the most part, just laying low. I have a lot of roommates, and we just have dinner together every night and watch movies and hang out on the roof. That's really it.
Okay, good. So you got your squad with you. That's amazing. You know what else is amazing? I came across you with the Alter music video.
Oh, sweet.
And when I tell you, I've seen a lot of the music videos, but I haven't seen anything so artistic as that. Which made me think, I was like, oh my God, he's kind of like the guy Lady Gaga. Has anyone said that before?
I get that comparison so graciously. Yeah, I love it. It's amazing. But I get it.
Awesome. And how long did that take to put together?
The Alter video was actually like, it came by together very organically. I worked with Doug Cambaris, who's like a phenomenal filmographer and director, and the song "Altar," it's kind of funny because it's like it's taking a religious turn on like an infatuation with somebody, and then you're referring to them like in a godly manner, which is kind of controversial already.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember when I was promoting the song, I got some hate comments. There was great comments, but I got some hate comments that were like, well, you got the blasphemy part right. That's for sure. Like, people were getting a little pissed about that. And I thought it would be fun to just like push that even further. So, we were able to get this like organic, like real, authentic crown of thorns. And like, we found this really beautiful space. And then we kind of birthed this idea of like, okay, we're going to kind of play on this like holy, sacrilegious witches coven almost. And like, it'll be me and my witches, and we're kind of experiencing, and they're helping me through it, and this infatuation where I'm like, oh my God, I'm so obsessed with this person. It's crazy. And then it kind of just happened. It was really easy.
Another video you guys should check out is the Hellboy video. So what I want to ask though, and I think I kind of know the answer to this because I'm looking at your next album, but we'll get to that in a second. But is like goth culture and something like kind of, something that you dibble dabble in like life in general?
I mean, I guess, yeah, I would say. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like I never really do anything super intentionally. I kind of like to just do what feels right and like what makes me excited, and then push myself with that kind of like curiosity and be like, okay, I'm gonna, just go for it.
Okay.
I mean,
okay, I understand that. So you've never cast a spell or anything?
I mean, I did once light a dick candle. Ooh. And I got that, like, I had a friend that was a witch, and this was like a few years ago, and I was like, there's no good men in the world. And then she was like, I can find you a man. Like, we're going to get the stick candle. I'm going to bless it. I'm going to carve some shit into it. And then you just have to light it. And then supposedly you just get a man. But that was the most I did. It was a thirsty spell session.
How was your thirst quenched?
My thirst was quenched.
Oh, hallelujah. Yes, Lord.
I do believe in dick candles.
Oh, okay. You heard it here first. Get you a dick candle. Okay, so are you in a relationship?
I am in a relationship right now, yeah. It's amazing because he's also a creator. Okay. And beautiful. He's like just a great like soundboard, and he like really helps me and pushes me and talks shit to me if he sees me doing something like really basic or something really like not up to my. He always is very nice with his words with me. He's like, this needs to be up to your caliber, like up to your brand. Yeah. You've got to
like not gassing you up, like like pushing you, but still supportive in a supportive way.
Yeah. And I do get pissed often. That's something I'm trying to work on with him, because I'll get pissed and I'll be like, "Why don't you like this idea? This is the best." And then like I'll level it up, and then I'll be like, you were right. That was kind of like not at its full potential. So it's nice.
Yeah, that sounds beautiful. That sounds beautiful. Now, who's Dante Hill?
Okay, so Dante Hill, he's a phenomenal NYC rapper, and he's very, very left of my genre. He's like a true hip hop artist. Okay. And he's been dropping projects since like I think 2016. I would say he's been doing a lot. And I ended up working with him with stuff that you know about. And the reason I wanted to work with him was because he's so different than me, and like I thought it would be a really cool, inclusive moment if we collaborated. Because I'm a Latino queer individual, and he's a, heterosexual, like, person of color rapper. And so I thought it was like just a good, like, couple to
yeah. I love that.
I didn't want to like right away dive in with another queer rapper, or, just, I wanted it to be like very diverse.
Yeah. It's a really important for Icon City and Funny Money Rock that, like, you know, we celebrate ourselves, but also like uh bridge divides and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Especially now with the relationships between gays and straights being kind of
Yeah.
frayed. Have you heard of oh my god, what is his name? Um they don't want me to talk about him right now. Dallas Wade. Have you heard of Dallas Wade?
No.
All right, we'll save that story to the next block. Long story short, he is just a straight guy who he has this OnlyFans account, but he got this like big exposure where he kind of like explained how he's straight and how 85% of his audience is gay, and now the gays are feeling like you're using us, you're ruining our fantasy, but it's the whole thing. I have more, so I'll get into that later.
I don't think he's wrong for that. Right.
I don't think he's wrong. I think if you have a problem with it, then I don't know, look for a gay OnlyFans person. Like, I'm just funny, you know.
Yeah.
So
I kind of get where it's coming from in a way, but I don't think it should be that serious. Anyway.
So, and then in the spirit of hot topics, in the last week, what story's been catching your attention? Like, what's catching your attention beyond COVID and stuff?
I mean, I was really, really into the whole Ariana Grande 6ix9ine situation that was happening with the Billboard charts. That really interested me.
Okay.
Just because I thought I kind of like I was torn. You know, obviously everybody has their opinions on each respective artist, but
right.
It was crazy when they were going into detail about streams and the Billboard charts and stuff like that. And you know, it was an interesting topic because you know, how he was saying, okay, Justin Bieber and Ariana Grande bought this number one.
Mm-hmm.
I need more exposure. Like I came from nothing. So it touched on that whole paradigm of like, okay, yes, Ariana was on the Disney Channel. He was growing up in a rough neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have to be valued at a different level? You know, and then it got into detail as to why, like, you know, he was just attacking Ariana Grande and actually didn't even mention Justin Bieber, and the fact that she was a woman impacted that. I thought there was just like a lot of paradigms, and it was a situation where I felt like there was it was thought provoking in a way.
Yeah, definitely. So, well, and let me ask you this. So, as a queer artist, right, is it your goal, and not just your goal personally as an artist, but for like, you know, the movement, is it your goal for everybody of regardless of, you know, sexuality to one day, you know, sing, you know, a song that is about a guy and the pronouns are very clearly that? Or do you think that it's okay for the gayest of the gay music to be kind of like a niche thing?
Yeah, you know, that's like a really good question. You know, it's one of those things where it's like, it kind of was like how I guess I would feel the same way as like you would feel about Icon City Entertainment, where it's like, you know, it's an urban entertainment inclusive blog, you know what I mean? And it's good to have a majority, you know, people of color and represent that. And then you were saying, oh, I'm also trying to bridge the gap, which I think is great. You know, it's an amazing thing. But I think also there's like a little bit of a sense of like, I understand why there can sometimes be a resistance to like, let's keep this our thing, because like, it does, you know, minority groups, they've for years and years have been oppressed. And it's like, you kind of almost get a little bit like, you're like all these things about my culture now, and now you want to make some money on them. Like, just you know, whiles back, like we were very badly. Like,
exactly. All types of names that I don't know if they're censored, so I'll let it go.
Tough, you know? But at the same time, I will say, I always say the same thing. I have a lot of queer friends that get mad and they're like, okay, the heterosexual community is cashing in on us, whether it's our music, whether it's putting rainbows on every building during Pride Month.
Mm-hmm.
And I always like to say, you know what? I would love there to be still a queer music niche, but if I could write a couple songs that one day, God willing, like blew up and were real, just GP songs, I would want young queer kids or young kids of color or any minority that feels like an outcast to hear my song and be like, oh, like if he can do it, you know, if he's writing songs and being noticed, then like, you know, instead of it just not being out there. Because when I was growing up, I didn't really get to see a lot of like queer artists.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Like, a certain way.
Who did you look to growing up?
Well, I mean, I'm just like a true pop gay.
Okay.
Like I stan women. Like I just love women. And it's funny because I talked about it a couple months ago where I was like, oh my God, I just had a realization, like I'm a male pop artist and I hate male pop artists. I only like women pop artists. But I really like, obviously loved Lady Gaga, as I'm sure shows in my music.
Yeah.
But I love like anyone that comes out and is kind of like left of center. Like I'm a huge Ellie Goulding fan.
Oh, I love her.
Like she did that shit too. And she was like, I'm gonna, you know, bust my ass and pretty much like make you guys jam to my music.
Awesome. So we have some new. I kind of teased it. You didn't mention it. Are we not supposed to be mentioning it?
No, we can mention it. We can mention
okay.
it. I'm gonna save it for this.
Okay. Well, we're going to play Mezcal. It is Bentley's latest single. Is featuring that artist that we mentioned, Dante Hill, and we're gonna play Mezcal right now. Thank you so much, Bentley, for joining us. I definitely hope to see you soon. And you probably can't see it, but below Bentley has been his website, www.bentleyrobles.com, and you can follow him and get the latest music. You will not be disappointed, but watch videos. Watch the videos. Actually, we're going to go out with Mezcal, but
I appreciate it though.
Yes. All righty. Thank you so much.
Take care. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Me and this bad boy, we just met. His hands are dirty and his lips look like sex. Just the type of guy I'd push away, knowing he's not likely to stay. Oh no, this young god, he draws me in, just like a drug needle in my skin. I need that hit, no point in fighting back. It's almost sick how desperate I act. His fire is intoxicating, his face so tantalizing. When he comes for me, I take his hand, he takes the lead. And just like that, I'm caught in his dance. Have you ever heard of Hellboy? Chicago got me craving like Hellboy, and I'm loving it. Sugar, know you're a Hellboy, we first kiss. Yeah. Think I'm gonna be a Hellboy after doing this, 'cause you're sexy like Hellboy, and I'm taking it. Sugar, got you a Hellboy when you're pretty. Now me and my best friends, we don't speak. They say they don't know me, been with the devil all week. I'm just the type of guy I used to fear. Reckless heart and I won't shed a tear. No, I don't know what happened to me. I used to know who I wanted to be. I fell into his spell, now I'm driving straight to hell, and I don't care. He's worth it, I swear. Have you ever heard of Hellboy? Chicago got me craving like Hellboy, and I'm loving it. Sugar, know you're a Hellboy, we first kiss. Yeah. Think I'm gonna be a Hellboy after doing this, 'cause you're sexy like Hellboy, and I'm taking it. Sugar, got you a Hellboy when you're pretty. Yeah. boy, what the hell? What the hell, boy, what the hell? What the hell, boy, what the hell? What the hell, boy? It's feeling so crazy, I want not to know it. I used to be someone who wouldn't just buy it, but he says he loves me, he cannot survive unless he can love me forever tonight. Sold him my soul, but he gave me him. Now I am trapped in the cycle of sin. I hope I remember for the man I was. Have you ever heard of help, boy? You should go to it. Got me craving you like help, boy, and I'm loving it. I should have known you were a hell boy when we first kissed. Oh, have you ever hell boy? Have you ever hell boy? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell, boy? Prince T. Hey, you are in the presence of a prince. I'm gonna make y'all learn my fucking name. So stand attention, please bow down. This is my kingdom. Kitty in this lit up, but I'm never the rat. I pie shitting on y'all, I'm just trying to be blunt. RKO, and I hit him with the punt. Y'all bitches in the back, but y'all still wanna front. Meet Prince T, I'm the baddest bitch. My looks be killin', but nobody snitch. Yo, I'm a rebel cause I hit that perfect pitch. If my bars were money, I would be dumb rich. I am Mick Gregor along with Mayweather. James Bond throwing shots, there is no one better. Got the Perry hoes mad cause I've been a pop off. I say they kinda mad cause they looking like an op. I told you then, and I'll tell you again. I'm scoring an 11 on the scale out of 10. Make that 12 at the very least. But my number's still 6, I'm a motherfucking beast. What? Is you press now? Why you press now? Presence of our prince, motherfucker, bow down. Don't know that you decided to pull up on your prince, motherfucker, withdrew. Is you fun guy? You funny guy? Make a prince laugh, motherfucker, bang high. Is you press now? Why you press now? Presence of a prince, motherfucker, bow down. He got me on his lap, bitch, I did a double lap. Bitch, I hit it from the back, so you know it's a rap. Bitch, he looking for a rap, bitch. Big like a cat, bitch. Cake on his lip, so we callin' him a pat, bitch. I ain't trap, bitch, so I trap, bitch. He let me buy the gram, so he a double tap, bitch. On his kneecap, bitch. Bend no snap, bitch. Keep it PG, cause I don't give a crap, bitch. Future plaque, bitch. You a yak, bitch. Go ahead, take your shot. I'm a clap back, bitch. You a crack, bitch. I'm a snack, bitch. You always on my ass, so you a backpack, bitch. You need a double back. I'm crazy, I attack. Prince T never plays, I murder you like a track. Fuck all your black, I never backtrack. Call you a quarterback, cause it's you, I'm a sack, bitch. Is you press now? Why you press now? Presence of a prince, motherfucker, bow down. Don't know that you decided to pull up on your prince, motherfucker, withdrew. Bitch, is you fun guy? You funny guy? Make a prince laugh, motherfucker, bang high. Is you press now? Why you press now? Presence of a prince, motherfucker, bow down. Is you press now? Why you press now? Presence of a prince, motherfucker, bow down. Don't know that you decided to pull up on your prince, motherfucker, withdrew. Is you fun guy? You funny guy? Make a prince laugh, motherfucker, bang high. Is you press now? Why you press now? Presence of a prince, motherfucker, bow down.
Everybody, so we are back here at Funny Money Rock Live. The video you just saw was by our guest tonight, PrettyPrinceT, and that was Presence of a Prince. Thank you so much for joining us today. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Can you hear me?
I'm doing pretty good. We had some technical difficulties, so apologies to all of your supporters who weren't able to miss the live. So hopefully this makes up for it. And how is COVID affecting you guys over there?
Well, in Toronto, I think it's like second biggest place being effective. Quebec has the most cases right now. I mean, it's slowed down a lot. Like, I usually go to the malls or go to bars or something with my friends, and we don't do that no more. I'm still working, though, so, like, my money is not really getting affected. Other than that, like everything's just shut down,
This is
just
just
like in
shut down.
America.
Have you been doing? Has it been good for your creativity, or with work has it been pretty much the same?
It's been pretty much the same because I'm still working full time, same
Okay.
amount of hours. But yeah, I've been putting in a little bit of recording here and there. I've been practicing because I just learned to record myself
Okay.
just recently, so it's giving me time to learn to record. I'm also building a studio too,
Oh,
so that's nice.
congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Congratulations. So I want to get right into it. So before we came on, we were talking. So we did an article and we called you the gay Eminem, and you were actually educating me in that people only say that when there's this assumption that you're Caucasian, but you were explaining to me that in Canada it's a bit different.
Okay, so it depends on what part of Canada you're from.
Okay.
I'm originally from Saskatchewan, which
Okay.
is in the middle of Canada,
Mm-hmm.
and over there's a lot of what we call half breeds. So
Okay.
I'm half white, half native.
What's Saskatchewan? That's more of like a rural place, right? Or is it
Saskatchewan.
rural? Yeah.
It's like a state in Canada, but
Oh,
it's called
okay.
a province. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Where you're from, was that rural?
I'm sorry, what?
Um, was it highly populated?
No, there's like literally the whole province has just 1 million people. I was originally born in Manitoba though, which is a little bit more, and it's just east of Saskatchewan.
Okay. And
Yeah.
now you're in the big city.
Now I'm in the big city. Yeah. I moved here in August
Okay.
by
So
myself.
what is what is it like? Is there a gay hip hop scene? Have you found a gay hip hop scene?
Uh, Not really. I've only heard of one other gay Canadian rapper, and he's in Calgary.
Okay.
There is a hip hop scene though, but it's not like a gay hip hop scene. There is definitely a gay scene though. There's definitely gay people here.
Mm-hmm.
There's a gay neighborhood in Toronto downtown, but in terms of hip hop and gay, nah, you don't see that much in Canada at all.
Okay. So so is that so that presents a challenge, obviously,
Hmm.
for finding people to connect with the music. Um, what's your plan for overcoming that? And I guess let me ask you it this way, like I asked our previous guest. Do you think the goal should be to for like to get all people like in a perfect world, will we get to a day where and I think there's a message from Jaden if you could, will we get to a point where um everybody regardless of gender and sexuality can sing a song that a guy is singing about a guy, or do you think that the gayest of the gayest stuff is better left as for the gays?
Well, I know. Okay, so with my music, I don't think it necessarily caters to gay culture.
Okay.
I don't think like that's just me. I'm not saying anything bad. Like if you cater to gay culture, it's not bad. I think it is definitely good to have kind of like our own thing, like our own little cultures, like because I don't know. It's just like kind of like it's like a not I don't want to say safe space, but it's basically just a safe space for
Yeah.
us. But with my music in particular, I do sometimes talk about guys,
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't really cater to gay culture at all.
Mm-hmm.
I would say like it's kind of like I don't want to say that I'm nothing like Little Nas X, but you know how Little Nas X is gay.
Yeah.
He's gay, but he
Doesn't
makes mainstream
really.
music.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he doesn't make music that pertains to gay culture. So that's why I feel like I kind of be in that category. Like, yeah, I'm gay, but I don't like make gay music. If you know what I mean by that. And
Yeah, well,
I think only gay people are gonna understand that statement. But
exactly.
yeah,
I'm having all types of some type of glare here, but let's see if I can adjust myself a little bit. It's like, oh, it's the sun. Excuse me.
oh yeah,
So
it's still light up where you guys are.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. Okay. How do I fix that? Anyway, so you don't make I think some of our audience is going to be is going to probably be upset with me if I don't follow up on that just a little bit. So you don't cater to gay people. Do you cater to anyone?
I don't necessarily have a target audience. I think like whatever audience Little Peep had and like Slipknot had, like that's kind of my audience.
Okay.
Right now at least. Right now I'm kind of making more like emo alternative rap. That's what I'm making right now, and that's my EP now.
Yeah.
And then my next EP is gonna be the same thing. Like Presence of a Prince was kind of more. I don't know. I don't want to say trap, but it was kind of like more. It was more actual rap.
Yeah.
That's what it was. So I feel like whatever I'm feeling kind of at the moment is what I make. If I want to start making more music that pertains to gay culture, maybe I will. But right now I'm kind of more into like the kind of emo metal kind of fused in with hip hop.
Okay. Awesome. So, we're gonna get into we're gonna actually get into your latest music video. But before we do, what I wanted to know is, even though you don't make music you don't cater to gay people, have you experienced any, discrimination or anything like that in, pursuing your career just by nature of your sexuality?
When I first started out, I did start when I was like in high school. I'm 20 years old now, and I kind of started around when I was 16. And back then I was in Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan is not very gay friendly. So there is a very tight knit music scene in my hometown, Regina, Saskatchewan. Everyone's trash. That's why I left. But like I'd have maybe like a few friends here and there in the music scene, but everyone wouldn't really like, want to fuck with me because people were homophobic. Like I would be known as like that person's gay friend or that person's gay friend or something. Like I wouldn't much have a name. People knew I was Prince T, but I feel like a lot of shit was talked behind my back, definitely, because I was gay. Because everyone knew everyone, right?
Right.
But yeah, so I think I definitely left Saskatchewan because there's nothing for me to do there. I came to Toronto for music and also for modeling as well. In terms of modeling, there's nothing there in Saskatchewan either.
Right. No, I definitely understand. So I live in LA now, but I grew up, went to high school at least, in a town called Daytona Beach in Florida. I don't know what they say on the news, but Florida is... wait, have you seen Tiger King?
I've seen Tiger King, yeah.
Yeah, so Florida's just a bunch of Tiger Kings running all around. That's just Florida. So I but not gay though. Like Tiger King minus the gay. But
so just like kind of like dudes with big egos and shit.
Big egos, eccentricities. It's every day is a vacation there. Like it's a vacation, but it's like I don't know. It's a lot of small mindedness and a lot of craziness. So I can relate to having to get out and go somewhere to be able to spread your wings. So thank you so much for joining today.
Of course.
Right after this, we're going to play Insomnia featuring Femme Fragile.
Yeah, that's a girl I know from Saskatchewan.
Femme Fragile. Oh, look at you bringing the people along. All right. Thank you so much, PrettyPrinceT. For more of him, go ahead and follow him on Instagram at PrinceTMusic. And we hope to see you again soon.
Hello. My name is Nyx, and this is how I came to be. But first, we have to go to the beginning with Nathan. This is the story. It's Nyx now. No, I cannot sleep, I cannot get out of my head. No, I cannot close my eyes, can't get out of my bed. I'm paralyzed, please look into my eyes. Tell me how you really feel, don't tell me the lies. You know I can't find interest in any of the guys. You know I wanna take us higher than all the skies. I replay all the lows, I replay all the highs, but it hurts me so bad when I replay the goodbyes.
Please, 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 please help me. Please, 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 please save me. I cannot sleep, cannot get out of my head. Insomnia will not get out of my head.
Please, I need you to hold me here. Insomnia perpetuates my fear. They trigger my anxiety, cause my paranoia. I need to distract myself, but I can't ignore it. Yeah, I let you know how much I care about you. It seems you don't care, and you rather sleep too. Then I can't fall asleep. My mind is scattered like shards of glass. I hit adjective shattered. I wanna cry, disappear forever. What's wrong with me? You don't wanna be together. What did I do? What should I change? I wanna make you happy even when it rains. You said you were unhappy and drove me insane. You told me you were always sad, constantly in pain. Now I'm questioning myself, what did I do wrong? Give me a pen, I will find it through the song.
Please, 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 please help me. Please, 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 please save me. I cannot sleep, cannot get out of my head. Insomnia will not get out of my head.
I would leave if you were anybody else, but it's you. So I'll be killing you and myself. You are my second half. I opened up so much. There were so many times where you came in so clutch. I cannot ever leave you, you're too precious to me. Call me clean bandit, there's no place I'd rather be. It's you I wanna see, it's you who makes me free. You opened up my heart because it's you who has to keep. I'm fighting for you, the right to stay together. Fighting for my baby, fighting like Mayweather. Fighting like Pacquiao, faith like a child. Questions in my brain, my heart on trial. I remember who you are, I remember what you did. The feelings that you give me makes me feel like a kid. I will always thank you, my interest will never vary. I really do dream that you're the man I marry. Please, 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 please love me. Please, please, please stay with me.
Okay, so that is going to be all for Funny Money Rock Live today. Shout out to everyone who stopped by. Apologies to Jade and Zoe, her fans and fans of Femmes LA show. Hopefully we'll get someone from the show back on sometime soon. Until later, until next
In
time.
this bitch, and you know we too legit. Been this side since 1-6, slim, thick lips. Know how to keep my nigga brick on this. Stay at the top spot of that wish list, bitch.